Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Stranger of Sword City. Yes, we are back with Stranger of Sword City. I did do some more grinding, but I didn't do it whenever I said I was going to. Basically, I did it while I was watching Critical Role, so this is about, I want to say, an hour and a half of actual grinding that we've done. Maybe 2 hours. Most of that was mostly because I got greedy and ended up getting one of the characters killed. So, yeah. I had to get them revived, so that's why we're up to 7 instead of 6. I was going to stop at 6, just because that is when our next lineage is wanted in the Mausoleum of Forest. It's going to be Princess of Plants. But we got to 7, so we'll have to bump our levels down whenever we reach it. It's fine. But we are ready to go. Anyway. I'll show you guys what we're looking at as far as gear goes, because I have changed it up a little bit. I will cycle through just real quick. You guys can see that we've gotten dual spears on Maroka. We've gotten double katanas back onto Karanai, because that's 4 attacks. Each of them have a chance to critical strike. We did find one long katana just right at the end of my grind session, so that's why we have a +6 and a +none. We did use up quite a bit of money. We have the Bamboo Spear and Master Buckler on Wander here. We have Alania with the Bamboo Spear and Buckler as well. And then, of course, yeah. And we got undies for everybody. We found them in the wild. Yay, we keep finding the Hamburgeon undies. I would rather actually have the hemp undies because they don't have a hit penalty. Whereas the Hamburgeons do. Just like that. I don't know if it goes away with like higher points into it or something, but they're also considered medium armor, which may hurt our evasion skill. I don't know for sure, but it seems like something that might be the case. So we do need to get like more tanky stuff on our main 3 frontliners and get evade tanking on our rear, but we are actually doing okay on life as well. So I'm going to start saving up money again, because I have spent a lot of it. You guys can see I'm down to 1881C coins. About 1800, so yeah, it's gonna be one of those things that's just kind of like there. But anyway, we can actually go, and I did experiment with this a little bit. I saved, and then I went to these other places to see something, and each of these, like the Vought Ruined, the Shadow Palace, and the MO Forest are kind of leveled about the same. It's just the legendary enemies we find there are going to be different levels. So I figure we'll come in here, we'll deal with this stuff first. I'm not going to bother turning left, because every single time I do that, that uses up a bunch of resources, so we're going to skip on that. We're going to explore around the forest a little bit today. So, enemy encountered! Yay! And level 10, level 10. They are not as threatening as they used to be at 2-point levels, so let's go ahead and just keep going for it. And we do have Assault Slash, which should do a decent amount of damage. So we don't want to waste a lot of mana early on in this. This is kind of one of the tougher battles I've actually seen pop up from this one, because this is mages in both accounts. So that's kind of a threat to me. And is he gonna... Oh, nope, no finish him off. They just defend up there. Yep. And can you kill that one? Oh, yep, you did. Okay, you knocked it out. Now, the hammer on our dwarf is going to be pretty dang damaging, so we'll be pretty happy with that. We just fight in with this. But his hammer can poison and it can knock out, so he may not hit all the time, but when he hits, he can cause a lot of problems. Because that hammer on him, I can actually show that real quick, is a heresy mace. And it has poison and knockout on it. And it does, I'm wagering extra damage versus Immortal or Spirit, or is it just it's not effective versus them? I have a feeling it's actually effective versus them, and that's what they were talking about with the because that one's immortal, Lance is not, so I'm wagering that this will actually be able to hurt mimics, whereas the rest of this stuff not so much. So immortals you can't hurt with just standard weapons. If you were wondering what I'm referring to as immortals, that's going to be your little... Ooh, this is a room. That's going to be your mimics and certain enemies. And what are we investigating? Seems like you can hide here. Ooh. Okay. Just get our treasure and get out, I guess? Found a treasure box. Is it going to be a mimic? FQ's body hair. What? One of the rare medicinal foods found in the Mausoleum of Forests. What? Body hair? I'm going to look at that. Those are all equipped. Where's the body hair? Check. I want to see the body hair. What are you? Where is it? There it is. Some can't... Oh, it's just goods. Okay. I have no idea what it is, but it's a C class. Now, those letters apparently do mean something. The A, B, C, D, E after the gear and stuff like that does imply its quality, so we do need to be aware of it. Sorry. I should not have eaten veggies and fruit before doing this. For some reason, it is throwing my voice off. So that is west. That's north. That's south. Let's go south. We'll explore the southern parts first. See what kind of things we can find wandering around in here. Nothing that way. It's going to do... Oh, we were lucky, and it was just the same direction that time as well. So that bypasses little Mr. Happy there. So we're starting to reveal this place. Those little spinny spots are actually kind of cool. I do like them in this one better than some of the other games that I have played. So I'm guessing that guy's going to be north. Yeah. So he is our orientation in this, so we're going to do him last. Ooh, we've got a story event here. So let's find out what it is. A bow-wielding hunter appears before you. Oh, you're from the Strangers Guild. The lineage types in this forest should already have been hunted down. But for some odd reason, they started appearing again. Oh no. If you strangers defeated them, they shouldn't keep reappearing, right? What in the world is going on here? A new lineage type? A hunter could never forget that creature. It's the same lineage type that's been living here. Could you please take care of it? I can't hunt as long as it's around. It's really done a number on my business. There's a rumor about a new monster, too. A new monster? What? You haven't heard? A monster takes the form of a giant knight. He is known as Danzerk. It seems like he appears from thin air. No matter where you go, he'll run into him. Just the other day, my buddy said he saw him at the Orc Village. He ran for it, but the moment he looked back, Danzerk was already gone. Ah, but my buddy's a hunter like me, so his eyes weren't deceiving him. Sure, hope you can handle it. With a laugh, the hunter leaves. Okay, that's cool. So that is our north, so we'll go east next. I'm going to investigate this area. Seems... Okay. Yeah, it felt like a hide area. The hide areas have a kind of, like, interesting little look to them. They're always, like, a large square area. A room of sorts in the middle of the, like, map. So this is our orientation, so we're going to have to kill it to go by, but... Okay, enemy encountered. Okay, so it's just some ravens and barbats, and they're level 9, so I'm not too scared of them. The barbats can do spells, which can hurt, but we have the mana to do recovery, basically. Oh, and if you're wondering what Clockdown is, it's basically... only on the turn used, targeted enemy performs the action last. So basically, it gives them last turn, if that makes sense. So it forces them last. So you could do that against bosses and stuff like that, I wager, and slow them down enough that you don't really have to worry about that as a threat. I don't see myself kind of sticking with that particular ability, and you can see just how much damage that dual sword wielding guy is doing. It's insane. So... we're gonna go Assault Slash. Hopefully we kill off everything around. Oh, no, we didn't kill off the Raven. I was hoping we kill the Raven with Wander or Maroka first. That way he'd be able to get like a multi-strike on there, but it didn't matter in the end anyway. He still finished it off. And Corpse Piece, and yeah, that was all we got from that? Ugh. Okay, so that is south. So south is... Yeah, it's going to look like this one, unfortunately. So there's west. There. Okay, so yeah. Okay, that's something scary. We'll go in for that last. So, oh, nope, that's the wrong way. Enemy encountered. Oh, no, it's some level 11 ravens. Not really scary, but it's fine. We will go ahead and stick with the clock up strategy against them just because, like I said, I don't want to waste my mana. I want to be able to beat the tar out of them. And bonk bonk. There you go. And if I remember correctly, things like clock down and stuff can only be used once per battle, but I could be wrong. There are, from what I read, there are a handful of clock skills that are that way. So this would be north. Okay. There are clues. It's just a matter of looking at the background. Because this one has the turns close enough that we can see them. Party took the first move. So, yes, we do want to go after the Treant. Because the Treant is the scary one out of the bunch. The birds are just, they're there. There's a lot of them. And this is one situation where I will Do I actually want to use the spell, or do I want to use my multi-item? No, we'll use... Let's just use Fight. I know I shouldn't, because this guy's going to do his poison thing, which does AoE damage. That's pretty dang painful, but I'd rather heal through that than waste my mana on doing a multi-fire on him, because I want to save multi-fire for, like, a boss fight. Same for the rods. I am stocking the hell up on the rods, by the way. You need to do a Soul Slash. There you go. The thing with the rods is I can actually use them multiple times in a row, and I can basically nuke the enemies with it, so it's great. I love it. And once we get Care switched over to the Oracle, not the Oracle, I'm calling them an Oracle, the Time Mages that we have, you'll actually be able to do some fun stuff. What are you? Standing before you is a flustered-looking orc. Oh, that you are a hell of an orc. Oh, well, if it isn't a human, great timing. I'm in a real bind here. Mind helping me out? Me and my 4 brothers are gathering some rare ingredients for medicine. Problem is, I can't remember what I was supposed to find. The middle brother was supposed to find Firebird Thingamajiggy. Okay. I can't ask him about it. They'll just think I'm an idiot. Human, you've got to be smarter than me. Do you know what I'm supposed to find? Whoa, that's it. That's right. I was looking for the Flower Queen's body hair. Groovy. You give him the Flower Queen's body hair. Thanks a ton, human. We can take that medicine. Me and the boys are going to be bursting with energy, brimming with vitality. Groovy. And with a spring to his step, he disappears. Groovy. Nice. So that was an encounter. Yep, this is going to be another ambush spot. Yeah. And what is this? That is a non-hiding square. I do wonder what that's about. That feels like it's something. Okay, found a treasure box. Oh, so there's going to be invisible treasure things. No! Okay. Thought that felt like something, but now I'm going to be paranoid that I left behind treasures at the end of each of these areas. Okay. So here's our spin. North and east are close, so we need to go west first, because we could have actually had a treasure here. It's just a wall. Okay. Maybe we just go into the Orc Village. And hopefully not die. So that's east. Yeah, I'm just looking at the stuff on the wall. Oh, and we've got an encounter. Hey, it's just rando enemies. That's not scary. I was expecting it to be a little bit more, my friends. I was expecting it to be more than just a couple, like, bat dogs. How's it going, Papito? Your day going all right? Oh yeah, poisoned and ran out of energy. Yeah, they don't survive long enough from that hammer to actually, you know, stay alive. After getting poisoned. Because that hammer is a pain. I have a feeling that is going to be... Okay, so that is a door we can't open. That's an event. Let's just clear out all the squares. I don't want to go there just yet. Let's see if we can remove these. We can. So they're defending against something. Nothing special happened. So what are we removing with these traps, by the way? Besides just looking like we're going to get into a very nasty fight here. And there, oh, there is a triple there, and there's a single to the left. I'm going to go for the single first. I'm doing pretty good. Hi. It's a level 22 high orc. Okay, so this is a scary spot. I think we are going to flash escape. I don't think this is where we want to be. Because if it's a level 22, that could potentially be the high level area we're going to be kind of afraid of. So let's go to this spot first. Sign, Nuta Village ahead. Wait. What? Turning to face the owner of the voice, you lock eyes with a male hunter. Hey, it's the same guy from before. Guessing you're from the guild, huh? The Orc Village is up ahead. If you value your life, turn back, but I suppose you're strangers and all. It's up to you whether you decide to go, but as a hunter familiar with the area, let me offer you some advice. If you have the chance, head through and visit the lake to the east of here. If you're real lucky, you might just find a rock bell on the lake's island. What's a rock bell? They're monsters with special eyes. There's a rumor among the hunters here, rock bells can see the forest winds. Using that special vision, you can access pathways only animals can see. Okay. If I had a pair of eyes that good, hunting would be a breeze. I don't know how easy one would be to kill, but it's not that bad of an idea to try. If you manage to get hold of an eye, you can use pathways only monsters can see. If you find a dead end that seems suspicious, try stepping into it. Path may open up for you. Okay. Okay. So, a lake east of here. So, it would be... Really, our only way forward is there, unless... I do wonder. That is... questionable. We do actually... I think we'll have that hint again. I pass through the Orc Village. If you have a chance, head through the... Okay, so I guess we really do have to go through there. You mean that nest? But that's the rumor, yeah. Rock bells have high awareness. You'll have to hide and ambush it. Its eyes see the flow of the winds and can use it to find special paths. Hunting would be a breeze. So we have to hide to hunt it. So I'm guessing it means... If we go down... I'm guessing it means this area over here. Which shouldn't be too hard to get to. Let's go check it out. Let's try hiding there and see if we can get the rock bell. Because I would much rather have... That's going to be east. So, let's see. East, south. I'd much rather deal with... Let's look at the map. I'm trying to remember. So, that is left. So, this is right. So, is this the area it was talking about? There isn't a nest here. So this doesn't seem like it's going to be the thing we're looking for. Unless the thing we're looking for is through the Orc Village. Which would be a little bit rough, because we have to fight a triple pack. So that's west. I'm going to go... Yeah, it said lake. That is a tough decision. You know what? I'm gonna... That's south. That's west. Okay, so yeah, we need to go this way. It's gonna whip it around. That's north. We actually need to go east. That way. And the way I'm telling which direction I'm going is I'm actually looking at the far wall. I do want to see one thing. But on that same note, I also want to save before I do this, because we've cleared out so much of the map and gotten some items, and we actually did the orc thing. Is this going to be... Yeah, this is just a quick exit from the place. So I'm guessing the thing he's wanting us to do is in the orc village. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to town. I'll come back through here. And I will save. So that's north, that's south. No, that's north. So yeah, these are north and east, so that's south. So we want to look for that. This way is going to be south. We will fight the fire guy here, just kind of for extra XP before we go back and save. I mean, it's not going to be a big deal. The normal enemies here are not that scary. It's the big guy, that level 22, that kind of scares me just a little bit. Maybe it was just the high-end limit of what that spawn location could do, but I don't want to risk it just like right off the bat. I mean, we are level 7, so we should be able to handle it. But it's going to be tough, because we struggled with a level 18 enemy in the Mausoleum of Metal with this build, so as far as this one goes, we want to go north. So that way. And before we go out, we'll fight these as well. Just to use up some of our resources. Fight, skill assault slash, skill, clock up, and this is when we're going to use our magic. Because we're going out to save, so it's going to go ahead and restore everything. So we can go ahead and do balls to the wall, fast item, thunder rod, apply action. And this should get 3 casts of it unless it... Oh yeah, unless it gets cursed. It can curse on the first try, it can curse on the 7th try. Yeah, and see, that just murders everything. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and just fight through that. We're not going to waste all of our spells because we're going to need them for the later waves, but since this is a 3-wave thing, we can do a decent amount of damage. And the weird thing is about this as well is it seems like each wave is its own fight as far as this is concerned. So, and yes, I know there's a fast supply option. I'm going with what I've got. So let's see. We got some birdie boys, which should be relatively easy to take care of. So we're not going to do the spell option on them. If we have another double group, we will. We will burn the living daylights out of them. So there's that one. And yes, I should have actually spread the attacks out if I wanted to like be fully optimal, but eh. And you are going to go straight into a fight there. And we will go for Firebolts. Mainly because, yeah, I don't feel like dealing with these things. So, fast item on you. The reason why I'm using fast item on her is because her int stat is really low because she's cleric. And I am sort of, I'm not min-maxing, but I am going for, like, and she got a curse on it right away as well. That sucks. So, 2,400 experience. Yeah, getting a little bit of free experience there is not bad. That spot is really good experience if you can take the 3 waves. Even if you get, like, small waves like that, you'll get, like, 2,000, 3,000 experience. Whereas, if you get a Raven wave that likes to sit in the back, it'll end up doing a bunch of, whatchamacallit. Basically calling its friends. And it'll be a fairly... I think I got the highest I got off it was 6,200 experience. So, yeah, 6,200 for those of you who prefer it the other way. Yep, we'll sell those for money, and you actually get decent items for that. We're going to go ahead and keep the scraps. And we do have items that we can use in, like, a pinch. And yes, I am loving sorting my stuff. So we need to put that int crystal in our storage. Yes, it does increase intelligence. We're going to save a bunch of those until later, until we've determined our final classes, so I can kind of, like, pump up where it's needed. That would be my goal there. But we could also buy more of those vials if we wanted to, or we can keep saving up. I want to buy another Thunder Rod. So that's like my next big purchase. We need to get 2,900 gold for that. So it's going to take a little while. We could get an Ice Rod, but these, I'm using them as just casting tools. So Thunder Rod, Ice Rod, and the nice thing about them is they're permanent. So once I've bought it, the worst thing that can happen to it is I'm in a run and it gets cursed, and as soon as I exit, it gets decursed. It gets uncursed. It gets turned into a normal thing. So let's see. I'm also going to check. There's a small thunder vial that uses thunder. It's a little bit more expensive than ice vials, I think. Yeah, it's a little bit more, but they're a good backup as well. I might, after I get the rods, I might start investing in these a bit more so I can actually take out massive groups of enemies. But big rainbow vials seem like it would be good. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. So let's see. Magic dampener, no. Magic break would be nice though. But yeah, we need to save our money a little bit. That's getting not terribly expensive, but it's there. And then we have the, I think these are AoE ones. So yeah, we are going to be going all the way on some of these things, but I need to save my money first. But I also need to stop in here. Yay, we got some money from them. So that does get us a little bit closer. And none of you guys have leveled up. They're getting up there. I mean, I've made 4 of them. 4 of the little support guys. I'm hoping, and they do actually stack for the... Let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll save again. Over the first one. Now that we've explored the area a little bit. But, yeah, enter the Mausoleum of Force. But they're kind of one of those things where it's... They're very useful, but they're also taking up the slots that we could use for backup characters. So I don't want to make more than like 4 or 5 of them. If I was doing this on my own and could just grind away the... Let's go ahead and assault. Clock up. Fight. That one. Clock... no, not clock down. Clock up. Fight. That one. There we go. And we have a clock up fight on each of them. We might actually kill them. But if I was just playing solo, I probably would just fill up everything but my main 6 slots with Freeman, just to knock that requirement down. So there's the back wall. We want to go this way. Because what we want to do is, I'm going to try to go through the Orc Village. So that's going to be my goal here. And we will try to optimize a little bit more. I would try to not to be just the spamming through it, just trying to do it as quickly as possible situation. Aw, you missed. Okay, so there's a big slash, and yeah. Unfortunately, they targeted the side one there. So they're going down. And 429. Yay! I was hoping, like, on the miss. Okay, so that's down. This is up. And this one we want to go towards Flame Boy. And we're gonna try the Orc Village. Since we saved. And skill Assault Slash. And everybody has skills now, so that's another good thing right now. Let's actually have you go after the side ones. Because if they go first and knock out that one on the left, and these are guaranteed to go first because they're clock up, they can go before pretty much anything you can think of. And we're just beating the tar out of them. Yep. And bonk. Nice. Yeah, now we just kind of spread out the damage just a little bit, just so that it can go across the entire group of them. Now, normally I'd be all for, like, focusing one down, but with weaker enemies, we can just pound through them. It's not a big deal. So we've got this one, which is going to be, that's north and that's east. Oh, okay. Yeah, we actually had a fight on the other side of that, and I forgot about it.